was left standing. Want to know the name? Devil May Cry.
What's the worst thing you've seen? Oh, I want to know.
Sip Sagomo. Just flicking through the, what's it called, styles, trying to figure out what I'm going to use first. I think here, I'll probably use Trickster later. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so I'm going to go with, yeah, I'll go with this. Probably going to use this a little bit, then use the more the Bruce Lee style. Or I should say Bruce Lee build. Oh yeah, I don't like this one. This, Nope. I think it was this and then this. Trying to remember where I went to.
Hang on a moment. Mr. Law. Sport continues. After all, what can Tanya reveal to bring Robert to the brink of tears? Do you think Robert is serious about getting clean, sober? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991. I'm obsessed with Gain Super Cleanse, and I just had to find out what makes them feel so good. Turns out it's thanks to award-winning performers and undeniable Gain Super Cleanse performs and feels good third-imported detergent twice as 20 times the effective and 4 times the often cleaning power. I like to go to Orleans.
$2,500 over KBB value. And all new Hyundais come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. ABC Hyundai, always a better choice.
Looking for that perfect destination? Then it might be time to escape to your own home. There's no passport required.
like you said, all bets are off, and I can't control what I do around me. But like I said, I wish I I wish I could have knew that I was going to get
But
fall
you
off.
knew you were an addict, and you knew that addicts go up and down, in and out. It wasn't like you knew that. So when you were clean and sober, you didn't do anything to protect. I mean, when you were Dr. Jekyll, you didn't do anything to keep her safe from Mr. Hyde. And you could.
You say, I really thought you would have. But then, you know, I must say that I've been married for 11 years, so I must have to love her. There was a good time, but if there's any successful time, I couldn't get to that. And go up. I can have a time like today. You know, maybe a little over much. I just want to, it's just hard now. They're working hard. I just take full responsibility for my work hard. Without looking for it. I mean, I suppose that everything you need to do in the best that I do, I had hard. I am doing that. I don't know that I said that I never never control power you have. Difficult. And you rose up to be a woman who's no longer in that life and strong enough to tell your
Nope.
story.
Save that for later.
It's got to be my high power.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you.
But you chose to seek it, and you're working it. I mean, you work the steps. I get that. I get that. Mr. Long, let me ask you this. It almost seems silly. You say in your papers that she's argumentative. I would like to investigate your side. I mean, it seems like such a one-sided thing here. I want to give you an opportunity to say something, but I don't know quite. Is there something you think I should need to hear to balance the tables out a little bit, or to soften the subject matter?
Your Honor, I mean,
Alright,
yeah,
finally.
I don't think there's anything that's going to soften the tables up, to be honest with you. I mean, I did what I did,
Right.
and I was in my addiction, and I can't take it back. You know what I'm saying? But you know, there is times when, you know, I was a good man, and I was clean and sober, and I took care of my family, but that doesn't I don't think that doesn't outweigh what I did before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wish I could change what I was in the past, but I can't.
Judge Lynn Zoller's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-9291 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce court. Judge Lynn Zoller's ruling right now.
Mrs. Smith, you have an unusual request of support. Could you tell me what it is you would like me, the order that you want me to impose?
I didn't give a very substantial amount of sobriety under his help. It's very conscious to be a permanent victim. You know, me, when I think I've been stressing, but it could have been better. You have, and the bad stuff happened. I'm not spiral. Oh, it can be better, or that I could say that I could say to me. But now I've got about, you know, I buried a parent and a sibling, and I would have done it. I just wouldn't stop me. And I told you, she never done it, and I still make it to you. You know, she asked me, when we were together, and he Mom left me. No, this is not. Mr. Long. Are you seeing any type of visitation? Are there no orders by the court? That's so fast that we have visitation. What's the nature of this visitation? Well, I just prefer my discretion. But I thought you told us before I can prove it. And it's not even about to be alone. I just want him to get some sleep. He always can't help financially because he's getting himself together. And he's going out getting himself together. He's always walking in and out of the life. I'm scared. I need to stay expectant. Yeah. Is that it?
Miss, there's nothing I can award you from him that's going to solve the problem that you have.
Well, you can't afford child support because you can't
Oh, I can't double jump unless I have the
That's what I'm saying. He's
either
an addict. He's an
Rebellion
addict
or
through and through.
Agni
Now,
Root. I
maybe
forgot.
he stays sober for 20 years at some junctures that will happen. But you can't, this guy isn't the real guy. And you've got to remember that. I mean, women always hold out hope. We're always wishing it could. We're always looking to feather that nest. That can't happen. And you got to do that on behalf of your daughter. I sympathize with everything that you've been through. But no matter what kind of logic I tell him when he gets loaded, it doesn't mean anything. But you're going to stay sober.
What do I say to my daughter?
What you say to your daughter is your daddy is not well and he can't come through until he is. It's hard, it's difficult, but it's better than having a loaded guy around your kid. You know what I'm saying? There is no perfect solution to this. Anything you do, any solution there is going to be a ratchet. Because it's a ratchet situation. But what I'm going to say is, I don't think you've ever gotten break the first. I don't think you've ever had $10 extra at the end of the month. I don't think anybody has ever given you anything. I don't think he has anything to give you. So, I have an old scholarship fund. I still got some money in it, and I'm going to give you $1,000 to help you do whatever it is you need to do. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I got, I mean, you deserve a break from somewhere, somehow, and sometimes the world is the same, and sometimes it's just one human being to another. So I'm going to reach in that fund, give you $1,000, and wish you all the best. This matter is adjourned.
Grateful for the devil's rule and release for their daughter. She continues to work on her progress, day by day. Place it now at every marketplace at divorceport.com. Or call 1-877-311-2322. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter @divorceport.
Found out that maybe a little confusion with that marriage, and we will talk about that at some point. You do not want to be married anymore once you are in divorce court. Mrs. Patterson, you will be seeking transitional support from Mr. Jones, and we will discuss that momentarily. However, before we do, I'd like to start with you and ask you to tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're in divorce court today.
After 22 years of being with him, being there for him, he decided he wanted to come in one day and bring me these letters. Well, he brought me letters up, I took it. He gave them a letter first. Okay, then he took my letter and I just threw it on there. The letter said all kinds of stuff. First of all, he lied about me. He called me all types of hypocrite. I have the last sheet of the last page. It was a four-page letter. Four-page letter, yeah.
Mr. Jones, why don't you tell me, did you pass out letters to the whole country?
But I walked up and just threw the letters out.
Very big lie.
But the point is, me and my wife had got into it a week before before Mother's Day.
Right.
You know,
You gotta do it on
yeah,
every
and
day.
before Mother's Day, you know, this is something I just got out and just wrote down, just something I thought about. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, if I sit down and try to talk to my wife, I can't talk to my wife. Because she don't want to listen.
So what were you telling your kids when you left?
I was explaining to my kids, within a few months, me and your mom gonna be separated, I'm gonna be getting my own place. That's what it was all about.
You couldn't
y'all
hang
can
on,
come and
hang on, hang on. I just think that was an odd thing to do. You couldn't stop and say, hey, Johnny, or whatever his name might be, your mom aren't going to be together. You asked him to read a letter? It just seems odd.
Your Honor, when I went, it's the point when I wrote the letter. I couldn't say that when I talked to my wife about it, I couldn't sit down and explain to my wife because she don't want to sit there and listen to what I have to say. But she thought I spoke and she
So you feel like he has no voice. When you guys get into it, she's so loud and overbearing, you don't have an opportunity to make it
goes
clear.
right there, Mom, and she just say what she got to say.
And Miss Patterson, are you hard to talk to?
No, man. You talk about everybody I know. You talk to me about this. Everybody. People come to me all the time. And that's one of his problems. He have a problem because I have so many friends. My kids, I have my kids are 26, 21, and they tell me all of this stuff. How many teenagers and grown men do you know go to their mouth?
Let me ask you this. That's one thing. They're telling you their problems with other people. They're telling you his problems with you. And that's a different story. That's a harder to listen to.
I have begged him. We went to counseling 3 times.
Oh, it just starts right back here.
I begged him to communicate with me. This man don't talk. Since he been standing here, these the most words I've heard him say in 22 years.
Your Honor, she wants me to communicate with her, but for what am I going to communicate with her?
Now, see, this passion is doing this point right there. He hasn't got one thing about that being interrupted. Not one. He's saying nothing. Now, see there? Now, you don't know what he's saying because you never let him finish. How could you know?
I'm a judge. My point.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna shut up right now. I'm gonna shut up right now and watch what I say.
I wrote this letter because everybody on Union Street would have known. That you were going to blab all your business.
Of course you will.
But you just wrote a letter and said,
I don't have the letter.
you do it already. Yeah, I know you. Stop. You're talking to me while he's trying to talk to me. See, that's his problem. But you know they can't speak.
Shut up.
I wrote them letters on it because she don't like it. I could have, if I didn't have to write these letters, I wouldn't have done it. Thank you. When that dude let her off, I was at my car. That dude let her off, he was down the street somewhere. And it was dark. She wasn't expecting to see me. If I would have been that dude drop her off, she would have never told me.
But did you see, did they push you by? Did you see something odd?
It was dark and I
much here. What was I at? Who was this guy? And was there anything romantic going on?
There was nothing romantic going on. And if that was my man, he would have starved something in that car. When we pulled up, he was standing right there. Smoking his cigarette.
No, I was standing
He
there.
lying. I know he was standing there because my friend said, oh, you know, they still do the same.
She don't even take talking to you doing that.
Why?
Also, emotional. A female come out and talk to her about it. And she don't even supposed to be talking to this chick. What do you mean, why? I don't even have a female opinion.
I don't know what the hell you got. You leave and I don't see you for a long time.
Listen, Mr. Jones. Hey. You say you don't like it. And the children are gone, right? Yeah. Explain that.
I go upstairs, if I get that in my bed, my daughters and everybody's in my bed. She tell me one night, well, what are they supposed to come up here and sit on the floor? I said, no, they don't supposed to sit on the floor. Because you want them up here thinking that you move out your space and let them sit over there.
Mr. Jackson, what do you say about the relationship with the
Okay, that's enough of that. Gonna keep on teleporting away from me? No, That's enough of that.
an example of some time or some place or some event that you haven't been in.
I'm going to say, please. Okay, let me give an example. I had gas surgery for 2 years ago. And it's been a major struggle for me. I've almost died 3 times. I had a seizure one night. 140. 140. Man is shaking. He gets up. I said, where you going? I'm going out here. You keep shaking the bed. So I'm scared. I called a friend of mine. She's a nurse. I said, girl, I keep shaking. I'm just sweating everywhere. She said, Sarah, tell Kay to go get you some Tylenol.
That's enough of all that teleporting.
He go, man, attitude. He talk about how I don't ask him to do nothing and go nowhere. Every time I ask him to go somewhere, I get this attitude from him. I'm scared to even ask him for a cup of water sometimes. I think he gonna spit in it.
Mr. Jones, obviously, she was upset, she was sick, she was frightened. Were you compassionate or were you cranky?
She's lying, Your Honor. That's what she's doing. She's not there talking about she had 104 degrees TFK to do this. I went to got her whatever she needed, Your Honor.
Turn around and look at her. Turn around and look at her. Do you see her countenance?
Oh, these crocodile tears.
Don't you see that pain is real to her?
Your Honor, I got pain too.
I understand. We all got pain. If you're married, you got pain.
Yeah.
There's a little pain involved.
I got pain too, but the point is...
No, let me tell you what the point is. The point is, you can't always deal with your own pain. Every once in a while, you have to deal with the pain of your spouse. So you have to stop saying, I, just long enough so you can recognize what's going on over here. You get less pain over here, then you deal with your pain over there. That's how it works. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't, Your Honor. Really, I don't.
That's true. Oh, I'm so sad. That's unfortunate.
My life.
You've grown stronger.
Go to hell.
You point a gun at me, your own kin, your dear papa.
The only family I ever had was my mother. And she's dead!
You break my heart. After all, it was I who gave you your name, my darling daughter.
Better save that.
from 10 years ago. And what it says at the
Well, this is my kind of rain. No wonder the sky looks so funny today.
Let me go!
Let you go? But it would be a waste if you ended up as just a pretty stain. Here I am trying to help you, and you show your thanks by shooting me? Whatever. Do as you please.
So he's a demon too.
I'm beginning to think I've got rotten luck with women.
Mr. Jones, do you think you can act with some decorum if I let you come back up? Do you believe so?
Yes, Sean.
Your wife says that she found out disturbing news about you right before your marriage, and that the fact that this marriage really never legally was recorded in the signs of God. Do you have a response from that? For that?
It's a sign from God, so why can't I feel the same way she feels? It's a sign from God that you love her husband.
You want to be with her now?
Of course I want to be with her now. I've been with her for 22 years.
And you don't want to be with her.
I just want it to be right.
Represents $450 per month for 6 months. And why don't you explain to me why you believe you're entitled to that amount of transitional support? Do you work?
No.
Does he work?
Yes.
Mr. Jones, do you believe that when your wife leaves, that you ought to have an opportunity to have a little bit of money, $450 a month? It's not very much in order to restart her life.
$450 a month? What would be homeless, Sean?
No, you never said you would.
Back and forth. Back and forth. That's got to be something. I got a couple of problems here. What if instead of California, you're not happy? In order to rectify that, you can go down there with a couple of witnesses that keep their ceremony. The guy will sign it. You can sign an affidavit. You got $10 million. They always want the money. And you can solemnize it. And it will back it to that truth. And say, yes, this is clerical error. You guys are married. I think you would probably want to do that. I think you probably wouldn't want to do that. Having said that, I would say this. You spent your entire time believing that you were married. And for no fault of your own, you weren't married. I believe, however, given the contributions that you made to the relationship, the fact that you have not been working and that the fact that you are ill, it's equitable of me not to allow you to $2,000 on your feet. Mr. Jones, I don't think you see how many, I don't think you see how comfortable you are. It's just in here, I mean, I can feel the anger and the viciousness that you show her, and I think that she has excluded you from her life because she doesn't want to be around that. I think she got some attitude after that she's mad and she's sick of it, but I think there's a lot of in your head about that, and I know that
Nice.
It could be, I don't know, but I always say this to people, if you want to stay in a relationship, you have to change, and you have to leave, and you have to change your
Nope.
person so she can change her.
Oh, you got me that time.
But that's if you want her. Don't make it. I don't say I want something, but this is all. I say I want something, so I will do this. That's how that works. That's how that works. And I know you want that job. Which is the end. I will go $406 so you can go somewhere where you feel like you are loved and you are cared for. And that will be $2,700 in your favor, Mr. Jones. I hope you can make that change and get her back. Because I think she loves you. She's upset with you, but I think she still loves you. $2,700 in favor of Mrs. Badger. All right.
Oh man.
Today, on divorce court, I've been with Nicole almost 7 years. I need to get married. I want to go on with my life and make a future and family.
I love Julio with all my heart, but I'm just not ready to have kids or get married. And I just wish you would respect my wishes and be patient.
I need to move on. If she's not ready to get on the ship, I'm off and I'm gone.
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Nicole Diaz and Julio Yaguno. The two of you have been dating for 7 years. This is one of my favorite kinds of cases. It's before your vows. You two have come to me. You thinking about getting married. You're not quite sure whether it's something you want to do or not. I've gotten your information. I've gotten the compatibility test. I also have your license. Should I decide that this thing is not going to work out, I'm going to tear it up. If not, I'm going to give it back
I have
to
to
you with my
backtrack.
best wishes. So, Ms. Diaz, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me what you love about him and what is the problem and the concern about getting married?
Well, Your Honor, I love Julio to death. He's a great guy. He's a hard worker. He's very family oriented, but what I don't like about him is that lately he's been extremely jealous. He's been showing signs of insecurity, which to any lady, it's a turnoff.
Well, tell me something he's done that demonstrates his jealousy and insecurity.
Well, one example, I was home blow drying a friend's hair, and I didn't pick up the phone because the blow dryer just, makes noise. And he sends a friend over to the house to see, and his friend knocks on the door, and he's like, pick up your phone, are you okay, are you alive? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he's like, oh, who do you think's there's something wrong with you? Like, what would be wrong with me?
About to go this way.
Drying the hair,
Mr. Yaguno, what would you like to say about that?
I had called her phone just earlier, and she said she was having pains. She was having chest pains, all right? And then I call her, and she doesn't answer. What would any guy think? Come on. She doesn't answer her phone.
Got it anyway.
But for him to send a friend to the house?
Absolutely. And I would talk about him like a dog if he didn't. You say you're having chest pains, and then you don't answer the phone. First thing I think, you're on the floor.
Okay, so this is where I'm supposed to be.
Where are you?
I just thought it was a bit extreme. I mean, that's just...
Do you have a better jealousy or insecure story than that? Because that was terrible.
No, Your Honor, I mean, when I don't pick up the phone, he'll keep calling and he won't stop calling. And at times, most of the time, I feel that he calls, it's not to conversate, he calls just to make sure that I'm home. And because when I pick up, he's like, where are you? I'm home. He hangs up. But it's not like, oh, what are you doing? Do you want to see your niece tonight? Or is your mom cooking? It's not that kind of conversation. So it's just like a second. So I don't bother picking up because I don't want to be checked in.
Listen, you do know, do you call her a lot? Are you concerned
Yeah,
about her?
I'm free all day long. I work my butt off every single day. And I don't even go out. I don't have any friends. I don't talk to anybody. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything with my life. The only thing that I wish is that my chick will pick up the phone when I call her. Why do you think I call her so much? Because I call her, she don't answer it. And when I do call her, she gets mad and she starts yelling at me that, I'm stalking her. Or why are you messaging me so much? I'm trying to watch YouTube or whatever she's doing. And it's like, really?
Now, Mr. Yabuno, you speak a little angry here. You got a little more, you got a
I'm
little
sorry.
I'm sorry. Do you have a temper on you a little bit?
I mean, everybody does.
No, but everybody don't get worked up quite that quickly.
Because she's always trying to switch things to make me look bad. And I do everything in my power to make sure she's got everything that she needs. That I'm trying to make a life for us. I want us to build a future together. And I mean, I don't have time for a social life. I don't have time to play around. I got a lot of weight on top of my shoulders. And if I don't pull that wagon, who's gonna pull it? I gotta do it. And I get ridiculed for it because I don't spend enough time and it's, well, who's gonna pay the bills if I don't do it?
Does she give you a hard time about how much you work?
No, I
no
don't,
idea.
Your Honor. I don't give a
Do you
much.
nag him? Do you nag him about it?
I appreciate him and I think he's a great guy. I just think he needs to chill out. He's always talking about our future. I'm like, Julio, we're still young. My
Well, you
mom.
guys have been together 7 years.
Yeah, but he knows the situation and that's.
What's the situation?
Your Honor, when we first started dating, my father had passed away as well as his grandmother, and it was a very hard time in both our lives. That's what kind of brought us together. And he knows that I'm the only one there for my mom. My mom lives in a big house.
I have to go back
I'm not
this
gonna leave
way.
my mother in the house by herself to move in with a guy, and I'm not gonna move a guy in with my mom. That's super disrespectful. So he knows, and he's known this, that I will not leave my mom unless God willing, she will find her own husband, and that's what we're trying to do.
You mean to tell me
Oh, finally.
you wouldn't even get married? I mean, I'm you can suck God into the house. I get that.
No.
But you wouldn't even consider getting married until your mother gets picked up?
So what would happen to my mother, Your Honor?
I have a mother. Everybody has a mother.
No.
And you know what happens?
I won't do that.
You get married, and then the mother stays where she is.
By herself? No.
Well, in her defense, I know what it's like to lose someone, right? I mean, I've lost a lot in the last couple of years. I'm mother, brother, I know what it is to lose someone. But this life doesn't stop. And if you're going to sit there and tell me that you're going to put the rest of your life on hold because, her mom doesn't have what she wants anymore. I mean, you're going to lose your whole life wasted. And I don't want to wait anymore. I know what I want. I've always known what I always know what I want. And I'm tired of waiting. I'm putting my heart, my soul, and my blood into something that I'm not getting exact. It's a one-way street. Exactly. I'm putting everything into it. I work from early in the morning till late at night, every single day.
So are you supporting her this time, or is everybody doing their own thing?
No, he helps me and my mother out tremendously.
Like, you pay bills at your mother's house?
No.
And then get sweet potato that I could just make the sweet potato. It's up to you. You tell me. You did, okay. Oh, we don't have ground meat in here, but
Is that it?
How long do you think he ought to wait?
Your Honor, I've had weeks tried putting my mom on friendly, but my mom's like
Oh, this
extremely
place.
busy. Like, I wish my mom would find another livable life. I really do. Because, I mean, I love being with my mother, but you know, I want her to be happy as well as
It really won't let me do the
but that's not
circle.
the situation right now, so we just have to keep waiting, you know?
We've been talking about mom and talking about mom and talking about mom, so we might as well meet mom.
I should have used Agni and Ruta for this. Wait a minute.
Miss Bauer, how are you? You are a well-loved woman. Your daughter loves you. Your Buddha loves you. Why don't you tell me how you
Where is
feel
it?
about this relationship?
Well, Your Honor, let me tell you something. I don't trust him because I know he cheated my daughter and I know he did it before. That's why I don't like him.
Did you catch him? Did somebody tell you about it? How did you know?
Somebody told me and then I talked to him myself, not to tell my daughter. And then I saw him trying to listen to his name. And he told me that's nothing because he was wearing a jacket because he's working in construction contractor and he said he was wearing that jacket and he's working so hard that rubbing his neck. That's what he told me. Yes, you told me that.
There's almost nothing to respond to, but go ahead.
I carry windows and doors, impact glass, and sometimes hurricane systems that are over 250 pounds. I have red marks all the time on my neck, on my shoulders, on my arms, on my back. I get beat up bad at work. And because I come home with a little red mark on my neck, she's gonna say that after me? Come on, man.
Is that the only complaint that you have about him? But that one, you think he cheated because he had a red mark on his neck, which is just a little absurd. But do you have any other concerns about him? He's like a nice guy. He's waiting forever for your daughter. He helped around your house.
Well, he's a nice guy when he wants to be, you know. Sometimes he comes back to my house very nice, he goes inside, he says hi to me very nice, go play piano and everything. But another day he comes to my house and walking like that and he says hi to me. Really, sometimes I think he's like a double personality. You know, if he really wants to get married my daughter, you know, everything he told me, he has to ring. Okay, he was doing a dance at least at Concordia. I never saw a ring, not even for copper. Or copper, I mean. Never.
All right.
Where's your ring? Where's your ring?
Your Honor, the thing that we didn't talk much about it because every time I try to bring it up, she's like, because she hears everything from her daughter. So every time I try to bring it up,
There we go.
to her daughter, she gets mad at me. She says, yeah, look, I don't want to argue, I don't want to argue, I don't want to argue. She's like freaking out at me. I'm like, okay, shut it up about it. That's what I want, Your Honor.
I forgot about that. No, 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 no. Hold on. Really? Really? Trying to think. Oh, that's enough of that.
What don't you like about the contender? You say McNair because he was tired of the cheap throw. What? I mean, disappeared. Really well. Because he worked hard. And that is a fact. And when he comes home, sometimes he just gets a beer from the fridge, and that's what he stays. In his dirty clothes, with a beer. You know? And I understand that you're tired, but it happens a lot. You know? That's not sexy. Listen, Ludo, when I asked you to list 5 things you don't like about your attendant, you both that of it. You kept one new line. I love it. I love it. That more exclamation point that you went down the stairs. I need you at this point in time to give me your best 90-second sales guide on why you got it. So I'm going to ask you, give me 90 seconds. Give me 90 seconds of some kind of love, passion, and concern that you have for it. And what are the because you're actually pretty quick so far. I know that he's not perfect, but you know, he's just not pretty patient. But and another nice day, she wants to be with me. He said, no, that's not true. And she does believe me, and he knows that there's no man in the house to help her with stuff. It's just me and him, and he's going to help this man. So he wants to be patient, you know. Baby, not him right now. No, baby. That was so good. Not second bad job. You could not have had a mistake to the side. That was terrible. You don't know that you love the guy. Now I agree. And you know why you think you love him? Because he loves you. That's it. Nothing about his character. Nothing about who he was. Nothing about what kind of person he is. And then all the situation. Everything is what he is. This is truth now. Sister, you know, I would normally ask you to do a 90-second sales guy, but I don't want to go out like that. So I'm going to say something. One, don't yell. But if somebody's not treating you right, if somebody's using you and not treating you well, all around the world on a daily basis, she wouldn't come up with one kind word to say to you. She's telling you that she has absolutely no intention of leaving her mother's house, even though her mother said that she doesn't need her to stay there. It's the most absurd thing I ever heard. She's using you. She's not she's not the love of your life. Hey, listen, stop it. Stop it. She's annoying to me, and I'm trying to get past that. I get that. You're
I think I got everything here, so...
And I'm telling you, she's not going to.
I don't want her just to marry me, I want her to marry me because she wants to spend the rest of her life with me. I want her to marry me because she loves me back.
And I'm telling you, that's not there. Don't see it. Don't hear it.
I don't believe that.
Don't feel it. I love you. You can hang on. You can hang on forever if you want to. She's not going to change her mind.
Leg.
She's not going to go anywhere. She has no motivation to be any different than she is. Because you're on the hook for good. You're angry about being on the hook, but you won't get off the hook. And that's and nobody can help you with that. Nobody can help you see what the future is. But I'm looking right at you. And the future's right there. She's telling you that. I always used to tell women, never make a man tell you he doesn't want you more than once. Well, never make a woman do it either. She keeps telling you, I don't want the life that you want. Believe her. Good looking, you work hard, you're a passionate man. I think you work hard, but you can get over it. I had to stop by a couple of dudes to get you to get over it. I told her to voluntarily emancipated because you're funny, you know? And I want you to be free. I want you to have a kind of love and a relationship when a woman is excited been with you. It's
I wonder if I could,
in your home, in your
what
arms,
was it?
to be the number one lady in your existence as
Use my avatar build on, what was it, Virgil.
get over it. And I'm the best thing, I'm the full package, all of that. I can't make you leave, but if I had an explosive device, I would put this in it and tear it up. I want you to be happy, Mr. Yamuna. I think you're a great guy, and I know I'm telling you something you don't want to
I'm
hear.
gonna try these
But I
two.
want you to be happy. I want you to be loved. I want you to have the children that you want. I want you to have the future that you want to have. But this woman ain't giving it to you. This man is a dog.
Stupid. Get the stupid guitar out of here.
She's right. I think that maybe she just needs more time.
Oh no, I know where to go. Go all the way down here. Elevator. Trying to remember where it is. There it is.
Recognize when a relationship has run its course and that it's time to forge a new path. On today's case, Ms. Robinson says she has come to the realization that she has reached the end of her road in her relationship with Miss Boyd Gibson. She says her fiancé is a disrespectful liar with anger problems, and no matter how painful it may be, it's time for her to move on. Let's hear their take. Thank you very much, Ms. Robinson, Ms. Boyd Gibson. Ms. Robinson, you say you can no longer put up with the disrespectful behavior your fiancé has been exhibiting. You say she is immature, a liar, and has anger issues. Yes, Rob. And Ms. Boyd Gibson, you are frustrated because you feel like you are not being heard in this relationship. However, you are not ready to enter an engagement. Correct? So, ladies, you have been together for 3 years. According to my court papers, you were trying to build something, but there's quite a large age difference between you. Ms. Robinson, you are 33 years old, and Ms. Boyd
Mm-hmm. Avatar build. Mm-hmm. Avatar build.
is the age difference has been a part of what has formed some of the problems in your relationship. Why don't you tell me, Ms. Robinson, why we in court today?
Well, yeah, I'm here to end this engagement. Yes, ma'am. She's very disrespectful. She has anger issues. She has a problem. I don't know if things are things that she does. She doesn't like to be told that she's wrong. And I don't care that we put down $2,500 on the wedding. And I just wanted to be over.
So you actually have a date planned for a wedding, is that correct?
November 12th, yes.
And Jamaica destination wedding. And so you're willing to actually leave the deposit.
Yes, ma'am.
So Ms. Boyd Gibson, it sounds like she's pretty serious. What do you say, man?
Well, I'm supposed to save our relationship because I know that this is a big commitment in the relationship. So I don't feel like it's being cold feet because it's normal. But I'm here to work through it because I love her and I want to be with her. I'm in love and I love her.
So Ms. Boyd Gibson says that she sees a way forward in this relationship. Ms. Robinson, I'm gonna see if you see a way forward. Why don't you take me back a little bit to how you all met and what led us to the point that we are in divorce court?
We met through social media. I seen her around the city for a few times in the bars. We kind of had a crush on her. She grew on me.
I forgot to change it, but it's also part of the Bruce Lee build. That I used what the, I'm trying to remember what weapon it is. Oh yeah, Beowulf. They're like Beowulf and Cerberus, shirt off, Bruce Lee build.
We just became very good friends and decided to get to know each other. We didn't take it right off bat to a relationship. We spent 6 months getting to know each other, and then we finally moved in with each other, and she created this bond with my daughter. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and as you can see, I'm not the most feminine female. Some things that she can relate to my daughter for makeup, heels, and all the girly things, it kind of made me feel this connection between her and that she could be the person for me and my that me and my ex had broke up. So I finally gave in and said, okay, let me give her a try. So we started hanging, going out and stuff, and
and then it grew from there. We never turned back from there.
Miss Robinson, it sounds like you and Miss Boyd Gibson tried to do this the right way. You tried to become friends, platonic friends. It moved in to you catching some feelings, and the next thing you know, you're in a relationship.
Since I already have a child, I want her to be able to have
I
that
thought
experience as
I thought
well.
it was tough.
So
I
we're planning on
got KO'd a few times though
someone
earlier,
who can be our donor ourselves, and we also
playing
agreed
around
that
too
we weren't
much.
gonna have anyone in our families to do it because that's kind of weird.
Right, because unless you plan to co-parent all together, is
Yes,
gonna be
and I would think
complicated.
and I would think that would be kind of different. So we didn't go to that route.
So I want to get into the fact that you all were moving towards a future.
Yes.
But for some reason, you...
It's been a whole year since we last met. How about a kiss from your little brother? Or better yet, how about a kiss from this? So, this is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh? You got that right.
And so we came to the agreement that our friend was going to go with us, but then they told me that it was a different agreement that happened. And
I forgot about
which I was
that.
unaware of. So she comes to me and starts calling me stupid shrimp. You know? Yes, not at all. And it really hurt my feelings that we were friends for one. And that she would come at me like that. I can't get past that. If you love someone, you don't do that.
Especially in Boyd Gibson, you have to help me with that.
Yeah, I do. There's no right to that. There's not at all. But it was just the fact that we kept going on. She invited my friends over to the house without consulting me at all. And she didn't know if I had my own plans with her, if I wanted to do anything with her, and she just takes it upon herself and do what she wants to do without asking.
I'm gonna try a gunslinger. What?
It should be what I wanted. So why is it a problem that...
Yep, that's the Ramon headphones, or Ramunda headphones.
And there's no justification for the things that she was saying to me in front of people and the way that she was treating me. And it caused me to walk off.
I think I was gonna try
Downtown all the way. It was at least 10, 12 miles home. And it was not that she
Rebellion
called,
with
like,
this and Cerberus.
She called to check, not check on me to see if I had her phone. Which I was unaware of at the moment because we
I think this is good enough for right now,
and I also
for what I want to try out.
where I said I did not have her phone, but I did. I was being petty, but I did. But she is short though.
I could try the other stuff on Virgil, on the other fights.
I'm gonna tell you what. You got one time to call me out of my name like that. For real. And you can get attitude with me if you want to, but this is my house, and I don't play that. You're not gonna call the lady out of her name. That's just not a mature way to treat people. It's also just not nice.
She sold my dog without my permission.
You have to sell the dog?
Because the landlord came over to do some food. And he was like, is your dog there? I said, yes. And he said, oh, he has to go.
And you didn't have time to call her on the phone and tell her that there was a problem with the landlord and the dog. How important that was not last night. Thank you very much. Promotional considerations apply, Yvonne. One part is right now.
After sponsors, baby discount strider. Your baby discount every flying all day long. Kevin sponsors, flying all night.
The tour poster's here. You must order one of utilities. We told her to use Ukraine. The people at Ukraine.com don't just help you print, they help you print like a pro. So when you want to impress your fans or grow your business, choose ePrinting. When it has to be right for the first time.
I messed up on that. Trying to think what I wanted to try. I think I wanted to try troll him a little bit with the Swordsmaster.
In a package from a consumer seller.
You're speaking to real people when you pick up the phone and call them. It's U.S. based. I am saving money, literally. Coverage
I
has
want to
been
use
great.
Agni
People
for
are
it
coming
too,
up to
though,
my website.
but
Please thank Ted for
no,
the
I'm gonna keep
commercial.
this. I
Because
like
we
trolling
started
him with
spending
the Ice
saving money.
Barrier,
You know, for an actor who's standing up
what's it
telling you
called?
something,
The
it's
Ice
cool
Age.
to know that you're actually telling the truth. So, thumbs up. Use code
I'm gonna see if I could troll him on hard mode.
with Consumer Cellular.
Venable knows a full life doesn't just happen. It's a choice. To take a swing. To taste all life has to offer. Venable, the same great taste your dog loves. Now with a fresh new look.
No matter who is not just a school
You ain't-
and family, there's a lot of confidence here. I feel like you're the best of the best.
Learn hands-on medical skills and initiatives to support your healthcare career development.
No. Are you serious? Alright.
So why would you want to hurt her like that?
You just.
That's on purpose. Or what does that to be you? If you would lash out on somebody that you say you love in such a way in front of people so that they would look at her in a way that was also disrespectful. Tell me what that is about. Where did that come from, man? But it's like I didn't blow up the scene in front of everybody. Nobody didn't even know that we was arguing until she walked off and made a big scene. When you call the child a short shrimp, that was the note. That's come on.
Nope.
Boy, if your daughter has to what's wrong?
Nope. Are you serious?
She wants to say all it. And when I get a chance to start, I mean, it's like she manipulates me in a way that's making it so I have to apologize for something that I don't even thought that was to be apologized because you just sit there and just like shut it out and open your ears to understand where I'm coming from. How can you stop talking? Stop talking. What is it that you want to say? What I want to say is I want to be heard. And I feel like she wants to control me like I'm her daughter. I don't like that. You want me to do everything you want me to do. You want me to say how you want me to say stuff, how you want me to say, you want me to feel, how you want me to say, you want me to feel what you, how you feel. When you want me to hear how you feel, I have something to say about it.
You won't let me have a turn.
It goes out the window. I want you to have
Really?
it's like you don't care. This Robinson is for a distance is you may have somebody
You won't let me have a turn. Alright.
she's not your child.
I'm gonna try one more time on that.
She doesn't want to be treated like your child. She wants to be treated like a partner. And that is why she is acting out. Ms. Robinson, only you know if she's telling the truth. Only you know if she has a right to those valid feelings. I'm here to say what I have to say.
I'm gonna try trolling one more time.
She's not being all the way truthful. She's a liar. There's been plenty of incidents, just as well as when she sold my dog without my permission. Tell me what you mean when you said, because this is about to break my heart. You said that she sold the dog. Yes, I was at work one day, and I came home from work, and my dog was gone. She tried to tell me that the dog ran away. When I came to find out, I was on her phone about something else, and I was on her phone, but a text message popped up saying something about, I'll have the money for the dog soon. Wait a minute. Does this say, I'm coming to get my bread as in coming to get money? Okay. And the response is, I'll come get the dog. I ain't trying to do business with you anymore. And the response was, deal is done.
Hold
I
on.
want my bread, not the dog that wasn't with me. That's why evidence was for addiction. Yes, I didn't never deny that I didn't do it. Because I had to do it for a reason. Because I knew how much the dog meant to me. And it meant to us, period. But she lied. I'm sorry. I'm confused. You have had to sell the dog? Yes, because the landlord came over to do some phone work. And he was like, is there a dog there? I said, yes. And he was like, oh, we have to go. And I was like, okay. He was like, if I come back tomorrow and the dog's not here, you can get a gift. So I had to sell the dog right on that. So I found somebody who wanted the dog and I sold it to him. And he told me he was going to give me the money. I promised. And he said yes. This addiction, you're a liar. I'm not sure if anybody's ever looked you in the face and told you that, but you're a liar. You looked me in the face and you just told a lie. Okay? Because you didn't have to sell that dog.
I thought Alright. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it on that.
And the dog is gone by the time she gets home. And you didn't have time to call her on the phone and tell her that there was a problem with the landlord and the dog. You didn't have any time to do any of that. But I'm supposed to believe what you just
I want to try Gunslinger because I don't really see anybody using Gunslinger for this.
What about the time when you was holding my cousin's hand?
And
You know what? I'm about to ask the cousin. Because guess what? Curtis Simpson has agreed that he will
I'm gonna let go of that for Artemis.
What I asked him was fine. She asked me to put a baby in her so they could have a baby together. I ain't say nothing like that to her.
Wow. Did you say that to him, man?
Realized for so long
I felt stuck.
I tried and tried again. Lost weight, gained it back.
But Zepbound means change. Zepbound is for adults with obesity to help lose weight and keep it off.
Activating two naturally occurring hormone receptors in my body, that balance works differently.
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss. It's changing how much weight I lose. I took 40 pounds. And some lost over 58 pounds. Don't take a religion. Therapy for someone in your family has medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia from type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in the neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe symptoms or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed cancer or gallbladder problems.
He won't let me do nothing. He won't let me.
Procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, Clonidine, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a profoundly low insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting.
Okay, I gotta.
Worsen kidney problems. Zepbound means change. Discover the weight loss you could be bound for. Ask your doctor about Zepbound.
Commit to your true passion and add uniqueness to everything you do. This is what we mean by dedicated to everyday excellence.
Looking for that perfect destination and it makes it time to escape to your home. There's no passport required. Traveling to your living room with the 1-hour air conditioning and heating.
Oh, I'm trying to see if I can do it with Gunslinger because I don't really see anybody doing it. I mean, I could if I used what I was doing before. I was trying to see if there's certain things that actually work on him too, though.
Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. So disgusted with the fact that the two of you say that you love each other. You fail to communicate. You don't treat each other with respect. This is not love. This is a dysfunctional, toxic, unhealthy mess. And that is a violation of any kind of relationship that you have. And here's what work with you, not me. Because that's silly. Everybody needs to grow up. Be a part of a real relationship. Don't tell me that you want a relationship. How can you want to get married? Marriage is about love and trust and loyalty and friendship and kindness. Honesty, no one else is quiet. What about the time when you was holding my cousin's hand in the club?
Finally. Oh, really? Really? You know what? I'll just use Swordsmaster and try my avatar build.
She was the reason why I'm blowing up. So okay, so here's the thing. Why don't you roll up on your cousin and your woman and say,
I'll just try this.
Excuse me. It was the heat of the moment, Your Honor. Immature. And that didn't even happen. I seen it with my own eyes. You must have seen something else because you were sick that day anyway. You didn't even want to come out. You had to see something else. And, I mean, you know what? I'm about to ask the cousin.
I'll try Gunslinger one more time after this and see what happens, but then just start getting serious.
Because I don't like casting aspersions on somebody's name
when they're available to answer the questions themselves. Mr. Simpson, please join me. I see. Mrs. Simpson, please introduce yourself to the court, sir.
My name is Curtis Simpson.
Hey, and you are the plaintiff, Ms. Robinson. Okay, and so was there some incident at the
Nope.
club where there was some hand-holding allegations? Because I'm not presuming that it happened. I'm just saying,
Nope.
you know what we're talking about here.
No.
What was up with this hand-holding?
No. No. Aw.
I don't remember touching tequila or holding her, but if I did, I don't think it would play like that. I try to disrespect her.
So here's my question. Why would you be holding Miss Boyd Gibson's hand in a manner that might make Miss Robinson go left? That's all I want to know.
I don't know, like I was saying, like I might have been helping her to the bar school or something of that nature as far as trying to get on with it.
What made you say, Miss Robinson, that you didn't trust your cousin?
Are you serious? Wait. Nope. Where's yours?
And you got with her? No matter what.
Are you wouldn't even let me do it?
I ain't say nothing like that to her. Because of the way that she blow up on people. Like when you tell them, when you try to tell Red something, you blow up instantly, automatic.
That's pushing it. That's nearly right.
I'm just gonna try Swordsmaster combos on him and see what happens on that.
Basically, she asking for me for a sperm donation from me so they can make a baby.
That was rule number one. We would never call family for sperm. That's fact.
So did you go to Mr. Simpson and say to Mr. Simpson, we'd like you to be your sperm donor? Did you say that to him, ma'am?
I wanted a sword, so I asked.
So I'll just use Swordsmaster on this a little bit, see what happens. Are you serious?
I'm about to say something to you, sir. I appreciate you being here, but I'm not sure your you in your pocket, because guess what? It don't need to be nowhere near the UC notes. Do you agree? Exactly. Robert Smith has put the witness out. Thank you so very much. No fire. Never will never tell.
Mm-hmm.
Who hurt you? I said, you all
Mm-hmm.
this courtroom engaged. But it's very clear to me. You're not going to be able to trust Miss Boyd Gibson. Miss Boyd Gibson does not act trustworthy. If that is something that you can work with, then that's going to be on you.
Nope, psych.
But I'm going to tell you something, Miss Robinson. You're going to be hurt on a constant basis if you move forward.
No, you're not.
Because Miss Boyd Gibson is not mature enough.
Ooh, let's go.
Telling the truth when the truth matters.
Psych. 8 trigrams. 8 trigrams. I knew you were going to do that. Let's go. Mm-hmm.
fun daughters ain't loyal.
May, why do you hate George?
Candace is nonchalant in that scene, which causes me to think that our relationship is.
I don't have a father. I just don't like you, that's all.
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness. Might controls everything. And without strength, you cannot protect anything. Let alone yourself. Yes. Now the spell Spartacast will be broken. I see a devil inside you has awakened as well.
Wait. We should leave. For the moment we have all that we need.
Caretaker of the baby?
Yeah.
You do most of the
Did you just call Virgil Gabriel? You said Gabriel.
All of the in-house cleaning, cleaning after him.
One thing I got to me a lot, because I'll tell the truth, Your Honor. I've always been like that. Like, I'm like, I'm
There may have been an argument the
Oh,
night before or whatever.
Oh, I see what you did there. You said gerbil. Some people refer to Dante's brother Virgin.
Oh, so what you're saying is he only does that when he's apologizing for some nonsense he's already done.
No.
I'm probably gonna do one more mission and then like play a different game.
You still look good over there. Now, Mr. Kent, now,
Trying to think.
Maxwell runs around and dresses like she's single. Tell me what you find distracting about her attire.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with this because I'm gonna use the Bruce Lee build.
4th of July, she wore these shorts. We had a family
So
family picnic at a park. She wore these shorts.
that's
When she left out the house, she already
Swordsmaster, and then
I ain't say a word. We get to the park.
where is it?
Everybody's there. First thing her grandma says is, "Your butt's hanging out these shorts."
Yeah, Bruce Lee build.
Then her aunt comes. Her aunt's like, "Yo, man, her aunt didn't even see me there. She like, "Yo, man, let you come out the house like that?" Then her mother.
Is that the picnic?
Yes, ma'am. But she took a picture. Then she took another picture, like where you could see like in between her legs, nothing but her thighs, and she bottom heavy, so she has a nice butt and some nice thighs. So like that, right there, Your Honor.
So what do your eyes see?
What do your eyes see, Your Honor?
In the shoes, right?
No. What do you see, Your Honor?
What what about Zelda May Cry?
That's it. That's inappropriate for a woman. Would you wear Your Honor, that's why she wear that to pick up her son from
Oh, you're saying the game is broken, or are you saying it crashed on you? I think you're referring to it's broken. I guess that's like as far as like the combos and stuff. When are you gonna live stream it?
On my page of me and my son.
like our kids should hang out. What Jerry doesn't understand, being an athlete and a very talented athlete, I know many people, men and women. And, you know, and he just got very upset and thought it was something
That's what I'm
more
talking
than what
about.
it was nothing at all. And he jumped to conclusions, you know, oh, he's talking to, you're talking to him and all this other stuff. Just born the way I support him. It's like we've been together for 4 years, and I'm here with you, and I'm giving my all to you, then you should understand that there's nothing, I have nothing to hide.
I studied sociology in college. I know men. I know what men do. The things that men do, that's the things I used to do. You know what I mean? So I seen what he was doing. What? He don't even know the father of a child. Why would,
Well, that's a good question when you're going to live stream it. I shouldn't have took this mission. Wait. Oh, this mission. I see. But yeah, DMC4 is a really fun game.
You know what I mean? Like, she has a code on her phone, I don't know. You know, she do a lot of little sneaky stuff that I just let pass by because of... I'm at the point where, like, I can't even do it. She's blowing up your phone off. No, I'll blow up her phone. Because anytime there's an issue, say we get into an argument, she quick to run off. She don't want to talk about it with me. But I'm sure she'll go there and talk to them. I'm like, I want to resolve it now because when I used to have issues...
Now I gotta try that again. I got it. Wait.
About the 20th call, do you think helps your position? I mean, why just 20 unanswered calls? I'm not able to do that. Oh, she's not going to answer her phone, so let me stop.
I'm not thinking about how many calls or how many times. I'm thinking about let's resolve this.
I wonder if I can do it like
resolve the issue. Because eventually you coming home, we got to lay down together. We're going to be in the same room.
Let me tell you something that's calling somebody. That always is not time to resolve the issue because you're mad. No one calls that one time. Always like that. But you are well, so when you're doing all that now, Miss Maxwell, you are not well. You cannot
it won't let me.
every time you guys get into an argument, I don't know why people can't sit down and have a conversation. I just don't.
I'm gonna try a different. I'm gonna try to see if I can mix it up to do that too. Are you sure? Wait, what? That's... Alright. Let me try it again then.
One time I called her, and she was FaceTiming somebody that she used to talk to. They FaceTiming her on her phone at work. So I asked her, I'm like, when's the last time you talked to somebody? She's like, oh, somebody FaceTimed me.
I think what I'm gonna do is try that again, then use ice. Nope. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. No! No! No!
Who's on your social media? What are you wearing over here and there? Is that in reality the kind of things that you argue about, Ms. Maxwell?
Yes and
nope.
No. Well, tell me about the no.
No.
Okay, well, I guess you can say yes. What problem I have with him is
Man.
he may be going to out of town or something, or visiting home.
I guess I'm gonna have to
on Facebook. I'm here, like an open invitation.
Probably use the DT accordingly.
An open invitation for people to inbox. And let's just say if he does get an inbox, and I happen to see it, there will be a communication with Jerry and other people, but in his reply, it will be missing. So it's basically like the person is talking to themselves. So when I asked
him about it, he tried to make it seem like I'm crazy or delusional. Like, really? And it's no getting answers from him. And so it's like, how do you expect for me to trust you if you're not being open and honest? Even when I have all the evidence.
Are you different from one side of the conversation so she can't hear what you're saying?
Probably like 2 years ago, but the last years I haven't done that, Your Honor. And she know all the time girls that will be sitting in the car. Like one time this girl just called me on FaceTime. I never talked to this girl in my life, Your Honor. She just called me and she made it seem like me and her talk all the time. So I answered the phone, she like, I'm like, what's up? She like, you must be around that girl. And hung up. And it made me think like, I ain't never talked to this girl in my life.
Are you serious?
If you've seen her, I mean, well, you don't know my cup of tea.
I got it. But, you don't like me FaceTiming him. He doesn't like me FaceTiming other people. Like, unplug. You know what I mean? I told her that. Understand that your sex life is no longer what it once was. You want to address that.
I can start. She ain't spontaneous. Like, she feel like she don't like do anything. Like, not even just sex. Just like kissing and her. Like, she don't do that. Not at all. It's like, I'm emotional. I'm like, I let my emotions on my sleeve all the time. But she don't show enough emotion. And she used to. It's like, where that go? Who you giving the affection and love to?
Not necessarily sad. Just like the incident that Jerry told me before in the beginning where he did have a slip up and mess with someone. I feel like I love you and I'm going to forgive you, but you have to.
I thought she probably would have like beat it or something like that.
So it's not going to just be given. And you have to work towards getting my son back. What did you do in order to let me trust you? When I look up before that and ask you I'm good. And that's one of the good things that you do.
I might have to leave it alone, but I said I'm just too determined to do it.
Step your game up a little bit. You two are worried about FaceTime and messaging and direct texting and social media. What do you read to your kids? Do you guys run around the backyard or something? I mean, is there a life beyond electronics at your crib?
Oh, definitely. We just had my kids down.
Oh, that.
We've been to so many places, fairs, hotels.
Maybe you could probably like mess up the settings or something like that.
Like we haven't even had time for each other because we've been so focused on the kids, And I applaud her for that because she really helped a lot with my kids this summer and our son as well.
So you have kids from another relationship.
When he's on the phone with his friends, they'll ask him, what are you doing? And he'll be like, oh, I'm here with my, what word. And it's just like, I don't like when he uses that word because I'm not that.
Mr. Thompson, is that accurate? Ms. Maxwell, you say that when his friends speak about you disrespectfully and he never stands up for you. Why don't you tell me about that?
Not necessarily his friends. When he's on the phone with his friends.
Yes.
And they'll be talking and, they'll ask him, what are you doing? And he'll be like, oh, I'm here with my, what word. And it's just like, I don't like when he uses that word because I'm not that. I'm a woman. I'm a
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Is that accurate?
A long time ago, I cut that out a long time ago, and I stopped that on my own. And she has to admit that I used to refer like that. It wasn't in a disrespectful way, even though it is a disrespectful thing. But I wasn't saying it in a disrespectful way, like calling her that.
That's crazy. Like this, it almost doesn't make any sense. Like all 5 works before it does it.
Like when I'm with my friends, like that's how they talk. Like So they like that's basically.
So that's how you
basically like saying that's my woman. No, my woman. I'm with my woman, but I just use a different word.
Another issue I have with Jerry, Your Honor, is when we're having a conversation or an argument, and I'm just trying to get my point across to him, and it's like he cuts me off. He doesn't let me finish what I'm saying. So it's like we're going in a repeated circle of having the same conversation because he wants to cut me off and talk. He doesn't give me a chance to complete what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I would, because there's some tough stuff in that game.
Do you say a lot before you let him get in there?
and then like the ganging up and everything, and then when you're playing as Nero, you don't. It's kind of like they try to make it into Resident Evil, and then you have to try to. You gotta sit there and scavenge for a bunch of weapons and tools and stuff. Imagine if you had to find ammo for Nero's guns. That would be even worse. Okay, finally.
You know what she's talking about? Your Honor, sometimes when it ain't truth in what she's saying, like it's so hard for me to understand. Like
When you say there's no truth in what she's saying, are you saying like factually she's upset about something that never really happened?
Gonna skip over that.
That you don't believe she ought to feel the way she does.
Like she told you this, Your Honor. Like she said, oh, he only runs bathwater when I'm mad. That's totally inaccurate because I run her bathwater all the time. She'll call
I'm
me
gonna try the.
all the time. She'll only acknowledge it when she's mad.
This is what I use for this.
With her, cause she's so selfish that she don't
First,
see the things that she does. She don't see because she's always thinking about Candace. You know what I mean? Like,
without a head.
But if I was thinking about Candace, Your Honor, why would I waste my time in being with Jerry for years? Why would I give him a child? Why would I,
people do that all the time.
Come here. Oh, you don't like that?
Between my husband and I, we raised 6 children. The last one is 21, and I am sick of you people. You two are like a couple of junior high schools. Your arguments make no sense whatsoever. You come in here with all this random emotionality and all this kind of stuff, and I'm something, and I'm feeling some type of way, blah, 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 blah. I'm sick of it. You don't want to hear it. It's too much.
Really? Oh, they won't let you. Yeah, the graphics do look really good on it.
It is scary. Not it can be. It is scary. Because you two are behaving like you are in the 7th grade. Back up off that nonsense. Unplug the computer, put the phone, and then get out of here.
Yeah, the 4 looks really good. 4 is actually like one of my top favorites for DMC games.
She says Mr. Scott presented her with an illusion. The illusion
They changed the controls in 5 again.
He started a family with another woman. Is Mr. Scott hiding anything else? Let's hear their case.
I was gonna tell you what my favorite thing in 5 is, but I don't want to give any spoilers.
Your Honor, this is the case of Quarantine versus Scott.
Thank you. Ms. Quarantine, you're here today because you say you believe that your relationship has been a lie. You say your boyfriend is a deadbeat who has spent the entirety of your relationship making promises he can't keep.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Scott, you say you love Ms. Quarantine, but she needs to loosen up a bit. You admit you've made some mistakes, but you are desperate to make it up to her. and to make the relationship work.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Kurrentang, this sounds a little complicated, so I'm going to let you take us through what got you this way.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here today because Spawn is a user, a manipulator, and completely over it. He has not shown any commitment throughout our relationship, and, you know, he's shown many red flags, and this is why I'm worried with Patrick.
Red flags for the red dress. Miss Kurrentang, those are some pretty powerful accusations. Mr. Scott, what say you?
Your Honor, in this situation, I just put a down payment on an engagement ring. Ashanti don't even know that. Besides that, her craziness, how she be tripping, how she's so controlling, regardless of all these things, I still actually want to be with her. So, you know, I'm really here to see if she will give me another chance. That's it.
Well, that's a good way to help her. I know that there's a specific issue that brought you to court today. So why don't you tell us?
For example, there was a time when the holidays, you know, he was saying that he was going to, you know, go after that, and no family goes after that. And, he had decided to go with his friends instead of the lady. So he just said, oh, well, we can do dinner afterwards, and, you know, that's all he worried about.
Your Honor, you mind if I say something?
Well, I just want to make sure Ms. Kurrentang has made her point. Because before you say anything, Mr. Scott, Ms. Kurrentang, can you tell me how did you get to even be in a relationship with your daughter?
Well, I met Mr. on set for a video shoot. I was a lighting person, and when the video model didn't show up, I filled in for her.
Okay, so you had a shared interest in whatever business you all were working in, is that correct?
And, you know, we built a relationship.
Trying to think if I have any items on me for stuff like this.
Video shoot.
No!
And, you know, we became compatible.
Okay, and so, Mr. Scott, you wanted to respond because the plaintiff brought up a very specific instance. It seems as if she's annoyed that you went out with friends.
Alright. So I've been trying to show people this. Mm-hmm. 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 Are you serious? Are you serious? No. I should use my health. I'm not going through this again. Nope, not today. Really? 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 Really putting up all the lasers over here, so... He got caught in it. Really? Really? Mine. Mm-hmm.
Those who were confined here, with their desires for evil being unfulfilled. It was all because Sparta slammed the door to the demon world in their faces.
What's wrong?
And I'm going to go ahead and end it here. For those that dropped by, thank you for watching, including you, Lagmaster. And see you next time.